Hi, welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. So, get ready with me day. I've already done all my skin prep and my eyebrows, so we're gonna skip straight to makeup. And I wanted to talk to you guys today about the new concept for the week, as I've just decided that's what Get Ready with Me's in this series are going to be for. So, the concept this week, well, first, pull back. First, today, we're going to be doing winter formal makeup. So if you have anywhere to go, winter formal, like if it's, I don't know, black tie, or it's a dance, or whatever, a formal. It's a winter formal, it could be anything. It could be somebody's birthday, or maybe even a wedding. We're going to do that makeup today. That's how we're going to conclude last week with the week of parties. How'd you like that, by the way? Don't mind my hands, they're very ashy. I really enjoyed doing these party looks, just because they were like fun, a little more exciting, you know. And so today will be the day we say goodbye to all of that. Be careful with skincare, everybody. Skin's probably more sensitive than you think it is. My skin is irritated by something. I just don't know what. For one, I know I can't put vitamin E around my eye anymore. So that's all. I'm trying to think, should I do my face first or my eyes first? Let's do the eyes first. How about that? So, this week is all about things that are new to me. Things that I don't usually do in different ways. It's going to start with a theme, and then it's actually going to continue kind of into the week after next week as well, before it changes again. I'm really excited to do it because the things that I wrote down, I've told you this before, but if you are new here, you wouldn't know, but I don't pre-test the makeup looks. I just conceptualize them for the most part, and I just write down like the colors I'll need, because you know I have to bring all that stuff into the bathroom. So I have to write down the colors I need, write down the certain makeup that I'll be using, or what I think would be the best for that, and then go at it. So like the end result is really a surprise. Like we're both seeing the end result for the first time when I finish the video. So there have been times where I've come up with a concept that I really liked, and then something went terribly awry and I just threw it away. This is Kano we're putting on the lid as a base for what we're going to do today. Oops, I got in my inner corner. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I think it's important for me to experiment outside of what I usually do, just so, one, it can kind of keep it so that the main point of this channel was to express how versatile dark skin can be. And it started with one idea of what I want it to be, and I want to continue that one idea but expand its what it encompasses. For instance, at the very beginning it was just about me wearing bright lips because people kept saying dark skin couldn't wear bright lips. And you know, as that went on, because of the fact that I've always been doing it, I felt like I should just continue to improve and show people that, you know, it can be done and it looks nice, and you don't have to follow all these crazy rules about how to wear the dark lips. Different things kept adding on, like red lip, and then there's just pink and very bright colors that aren't saturated in the way people feel acceptable for dark skin. That's Kano on the eyes. So my channel should be about versatility as a whole is what this has started coming to. And even though I have a style, there is a style here. Special projects like this, I think it's fun to do things that you don't normally do, but kind of still keep it in your style. Next week is going to be more a little bit outside of the style, but still my style, you know what I mean? Looks that I don't normally do on the channel, but they're still within the style of Delicate Dark Girl. I really focus more on concept and then bringing that to the face, like really pushing the boundaries of how your face can tell a story and how it can kind of shine in another way. So like with glam, you know, the makeup really stands out. It makes your face stand out. It makes you stand out. You have to be really confident to wear glam makeup out every day. And I think that that may not be a given, but it's just something that I've always thought about with glam makeup. I do like glam makeup and I do like when I have it on, but it's not really my everyday style. And so my everyday style kind of experiments with colors in a different way and how to tell the story throughout, you know, this right here. In these projects, I want to keep the theme of not being restricted just because of your skin tone when it comes to colors and when it comes to what you put on your face and how you put it on your face. And application, like you can be soft, you can be gentle, you can be delicate. Moving on. Yeah, preach time over. There's 3 shimmers that I'm looking at. The problem is here. It's the Saharan 2 palette. I'm trying to decide between Hadia and Marrakesh. First it was this whole top row we were talking about, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, gee whiz. No, I don't want to use Hadia again. I'm always using her. I also want to show other things love. Okay, just gonna put Marrakesh here. No. Yeah. So first, we're going to put a bit of Taza on the outer corner, okay? And then we'll figure out what to do with Marrakesh in a minute. I can't do this. I can't do this. Wow. Whoa. So we're just gonna take it out to our corner, bring it into the crease. I recently have come to hate the word crease. Anyway, so that's why I'm laughing. And we're just gonna bring it along the line. Like a big E, but the E is drunk. So its top and its tail are splayed. And its back is slanted. That's this part right here. Do that some more. Until we get a shape of something here. What kind of Christmas music do you all like? I like pretty much all Christmas music. Like from the really just old traditionally Christmas musics to orchestra to like jazz Christmas, pop Christmas, gospel Christmas, soul Christmas, country Christmas. I just love holiday music in general. So I'm gonna blend it out so that drunk E knows that it's to play nice. We don't care how many drinks you've had, you watch it. The problem with blending, right, is that I'm still not very good at it, I guess, because I always feel like I don't know when I should have stopped or if I should have stopped that soon. But because things come out the way I want them to, me personally, I feel like I'm good enough for where I am in life with makeup. I don't have to compare myself in general. For me, I'm getting exactly what I want out of my makeup right now. It was like that before, and now I look back and I was like, oh no! But I didn't stress about it, and that's how I was able to get to where I am now comfortably. And I guess another year from now, when I get better, I'll be looking back at these and being like, oh no! And that's okay, because that would mean that I've learned something. And we're just gonna take that Taza and really just put it in that corner though. Like now we've made its little bed, so we're gonna really get it in there. And then blend the edges out. That's nice. Okay, now to the next round. So what we're gonna do is take this little thumb looking person and we're gonna go into the Marrakesh because of where this eyeball is going. And we're gonna put that right there, just right on the inner corner and to the middle. Anyway, you'll see. Hello, inner corner. Blink, 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 blink. Taking a bit of Taza again, and we're putting it like right there. Eee. Just right in the middle there, so that we can blend them together. Easy peasy. I kind of wanted this a little pinker, but now it's orange. We're going to put a bit of Taza right under here. at the corner. I'm gonna put a little bit more, and we're gonna put it in the inner corner. I mixed it with a bit of Nomad. I think that'll make a big difference here. It's gonna go on top of it just a little with this little eraser. That's better. That's more of the color I want. So Nomad, you got yourself in here after all. That's much better. Now it's like a rose gold champagne kind of color. That's better. That's what I wanted. Okay. We'll just take this to clean the crease up a bit. Nice clean brush. Whee! Clean it up. Great! Eyeliner time. It's gonna go with the standard Chad eyeliner. I feel like I did all that talking in the beginning and now I don't have anything else to say. So, for this eyeline, I think I want to keep it as close to the eye as possible. I don't think I want to wing it yet. We'll see. This eyeliner we're not going to take all the way to the inner corner. We're going to stop at the other end of the pupil. The trick is the pupil moves. Okay. You know the problem? This right here. How that didn't happen on this eye. Q-tip time. Fixed. Time for mascara. So winter formal, right? The concept here is kind of like sparkling cider. That's what I think of when I think of winter formal, because here in the States there's this drink called Martinelli's. I don't know if people have it other places, but it comes out around the holiday season, like starting November. They start to put it in the stores. It's a lot harder to find the rest of the year than it is from November till January. And it has all these different flavors, but the one that me and my family always get is the apple one. The apple one is a classic. That's what I'm going for during this winter formal. Just because it's tied to the party. It's like elegance in a bottle. It's found in the grocery store and it's really not that expensive. It's like the same price as like a case of soda or something, except there's only like 3 of them. But it comes in a bottle that reminds me of like a champagne bottle or something like that. And that little gold foil, and it looks really pretty and it's nice to have, especially if you don't drink alcohol, because it still gives the festive elegance of a bottled drink without the alcohol content. Anyway, that's the theme here. So now our eyes are like sparkling cider. Eyes done. To the face. We already did the skin prep, as I said. We're gonna put on some primer using that e.l.f. mineral primer that I also think is going to run out any day now. I was thinking of doing a product empties video one of these days, maybe next year. What do you guys think? I know you can't answer me. I'll make the decision on my own. I'm going to do it next year sometime when I've emptied products. I use my makeup, all of them, in a good rotation, but I think I go through skin products and prep products faster than I go through makeup products, unless you're talking about concealer, because of the simple fact that I'm more liberal with those products. I just put it on. Let's conceal the under eye. We're gonna use this corrector, my new favorite thing in the whole world. It's my Black Radiance, and you should have seen it in something before. If you haven't, go watch that video because I talk about it. And I also gave my first impressions. I'm not gonna tell you which one. I'll tell you. It was the winter pomegranate one. I'm not mean. I'm not gonna send you on a wild goose chase. Foundation time. I'm gonna use Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This is brightening complex, so it's not for lightening your skin tone. I did explain it a long time ago, but it was written in the description box, so maybe you didn't see it. But I don't want you to worry about that. Brightening is different from lightening. Not just in name, but because of what's used in it. Brightening is something that really just has something in it that will help strip maybe dead skin cells, dull skin, get rid of any, what's it called, topical ailments, that it doesn't break down the melanin in the skin. It really just lifts a layer. It helps to lift the layer of maybe dead skin that, like, you know, when you exfoliate and you feel like your skin became cleaner, like that. So it doesn't take away the pigment. And that's what gives it a brightening effect, because the skin is basically just newer and it's allowed to have a healthy shine to it. Not like shiny, but a healthy, I want to say a healthy glow. So you see, I'm still my color. But this is like a medicated foundation is what I'm saying. I think there's another shade higher than this, and that might be the last one that I saw online. It was DPN4. This is DPN3. It's neutral. And then there's one that's cool and there's another that's warm. So there, done. And we're actually going to put just a little bit of highlight today because we are going to a formal. Bing bong, bing bong. And because you'll be dancing the night away, you want to make sure you set your face. Now, if you're like me, I was also seeing something else where somebody said powder can actually leave more texture on your skin, which I have seen happen, but I don't mind. However, if you're someone that does mind and you've gotten your texture the way you want it and you don't want to accentuate it with powder, or you have dry skin. My skin is more oily, so that's why powder is my friend. But, you know, use a spray. And while that dries, I'll contemplate putting on blush as I put on a lip. This is just chestnut as usual. And then we're gonna put Colored Rain Sweet Cake right up in here. So this is Snob. I'm gonna mix it with Snob. I really like when these colors are mixed together. I think we have to put blush on to tie my lip and my eye together. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna use Tau. Is it Tau? T-A-U? When I say Tau, I think T-A-O. Tau. Maybe it's Tau. Bang, bang. All right. Bring it up here. Woohoo, 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 woohoo. I'm gonna put a little bit more sweet cake. Okay, I like it. And this is it. Yay! So, enjoy the next week because that's the next time you'll see me. Bye!